Hi, thank you for clicking on the video, and I hope everyone is doing really well. So something that I get asked a lot is, how do I stop comparing myself to others? I think that it's kind of become part of our nature to compare ourselves to others. So I feel like there's no real way to stop comparing yourself to others, but I feel like there's a way that if you catch yourself comparing yourself to others and you find that it's kind of like a ongoing constant thing, there's a way to do it without it bringing you down. So there are definitely people that I come across that I compare myself to without even like thinking about it. I don't even know that I'm doing it. There are some people that like it really brings down my self-esteem. And then there are some people that they're inspirational, and it's not so much that I'm comparing myself to them. I'm comparing like what they're capable of, and I can see like a little bit of me in them. It's like, am I capable of doing those things too? Let's find out. And so it's kind of like a push in the right direction. So today I'm going to be talking about comparison from a female perspective, comparing yourself to females and then comparing yourself to men. So I've got a lot of interests, and there are certain people that I look up to in each of like the areas of interest that I am interested in. I mean, obviously, I'm going to be talking about like the fitness and health aspect today. I go through phases, but I tend to find myself drawn towards more male people to look up to rather than female. Like, I like to be inspired by men rather than women in the fitness world. It's because of the very concept of comparison. So as women, I think the first thing we compare ourselves to are physical like attributes. So a woman's physique, her beauty, her hair, like her legs. The way we pick ourselves apart, we pick women apart, and we compare each little thing about them to our little things. So if you're insecure about your legs and you see a woman with absolutely gorgeous legs, you like pick apart her legs trying to find a flaw and knowing they're perfect. And then you pick yours apart and you're like, I'm so flawed in my legs or my arms or my face, like all these things. You don't know that woman might be just as insecure about her legs or her stomach or her arms as you are yours. I think we have this habit where we see something that is like absolutely amazing and beautiful, and in our eyes is like the pinnacle of perfection. And we think she has no flaws. But in her mind, she probably has flaws. As a female, when you compare yourself to other females, it draws on your own insecurities. So I try to avoid, over analyzing, watching too many females, because I don't want my insecurities to get the attention. I want to focus on, my legs aren't like perfect, but I like my legs. So I'm going to focus on that. So the reason why I'd rather watch men is because I know that their physique, their look is totally unattainable, naturally, unattainable for me. But yet it's so inspiring. When I see like men working out, I'm motivated because I'm not ripping myself apart. Instead, I can focus on being inspired. I can focus on being motivated, knowing I'm never going to look like them. And for good reason. I don't want to look like them. But when you see women, we automatically are like, I wish I looked like her. And it's like, you're not her. But for some reason, because we're all female, we think we should be able to all look alike. I can see a guy and be like, I'm never going to look like him. And then I see a woman who has totally different genes and genetics from me, and I'm like, I want to look like her. It's unattainable. But because we share that chromosome of making us female, for some reason we think, okay, yeah, we can look like her. That's not gonna happen. There's a lot of personality, like female personalities, that I just don't get along with. So when I watch like videos and I can like sense their personality, I'm like, I wouldn't want to hang out with this person, so why would I want to watch their videos? And I'm sure there's a lot of people who like find me mean or harsh or weird, and I just don't have the personality that you want to be around, so I get it. There are very few women like on YouTube that I actually watch, not because of how they look, but because of their personality. They're very likable, they're very energetic, but not in an annoying way where I'm like, you're so fake. Like they seem genuine, and they present themselves in a very strong way, which is absolutely inspiring. They are confident. If you see confidence in a woman, I feel like we have two reactions as female. We either become more insecure because we're not confident, or we're like, I want that confidence, but we think that if I look like that girl, I'll have her confidence. Again, we're not that girl. We're not going to look like her. So you have to find confidence in yourself as you are and accept you as you are, rather than trying to achieve the unattainable. Motivation and confidence across the board, whether you're male or female, that is something that is achievable, that's attainable. So that is where the comparison should be. And it's not about how do I change myself into that person to have their confidence? How do I change myself into a more confident person? So how do you stop comparing yourself to others? You don't. You don't have to stop comparing yourself to others, but it's what are you comparing yourself to? Are you comparing yourself to genes and genetics and things that you can't have? Or are you comparing yourself to a personality or personality traits or behavior traits that you can achieve? It's all about perspective and what is it that you like about that person. If it's their physique, that's kind of shallow. But if it's who they are, how they carry themselves, that's something to be inspired by. So that is that video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you did not enjoy it, you can give it a thumbs down. That is cool too. While you are liking this video, be sure to also subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified of all future uploads from me. If you have any questions, comments, video suggestions, anything at all, feel free to leave that in the comments section below. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, and I will see you next time. Bye!